up the YouTube. Hey, what's up? They changed up the YouTube, and so now, oh, now it's not doing it, but before it was like all strange because you go live on YouTube now too.
Oh, so really?
Yeah. So on Tipsy Tuesday for the last couple of weeks, I've been like, I don't know how to get out of here.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that about YouTube. They're going live.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like for Tipsy Tuesday, like right now, there's one viewer on.
Oh, okay.
Somebody viewing us from YouTube, so it's very cool. I think I had like 4 or 5 people on Tipsy Tuesday viewing from YouTube.
All right.
Yeah. So how have you been? Are you doing lives? I haven't seen any lives.
I haven't done any recently.
Yeah?
No, I haven't.
So what did you do? Just the one?
Yeah, I've been checking yours out, and a couple other people. And hey, Kelly.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you guys?
Hey.
Oh, just getting home, getting the computer turned on. So it was a long day.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was
It happens.
I got home after dark, and then I forgot my bag there, so I had to drive like 30 minutes back to the guy's house where the boat was. And
oh,
it's been a long evening. But we're here.
But I went with him on his long line. So.
Such a supporter you are, Stephanie.
I try. Because he's always home when I get home from work, and it was like a little bit of time without him. It was weird.
Cool beans.
What's new, Rockstar?
I know, right? Are you L2 yet?
Next week I should hit.
nice.
I think it's next week. Fingers crossed. You never know. Don't jinx myself.
I think it's close. I thought it was close. Cool.
Yeah. So what's happening? How's everything going? Anybody have any questions? We got Melissa in the house.
Melissa's here.
Yeah.
So new updates. You guys heard about, about university getting rid of the blogging?
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty much, I got almost all of the 10-day boot or road trip, whatever it is. Most of the 10-day trial videos and stuff done, but I had a major malfunction in the back office, but I have support is going in and trying to figure out what's going on, because we've been back and forth, and I don't have any idea why it froze up on me. So she's going back there and going to try to free up some space for me and see what's happening. So hopefully I'll have that up by the end of the week. Well, I guess tomorrow's Friday, but hopefully by, I guess, the weekend, I'll hopefully have all of that in and ready for you, or at least started.
Cool. Sweet.
Yes.
Every time you upload it on anything on YouTube, I don't have any notifications turned on, but I have YouTube for some reason. So I always know when you're posting and doing stuff on YouTube. It's kind of funny.
I know, because I've been doing the boot or the 10-day I do through the webinars on air, and then it automatically goes live. So that was funny. The one time I'm like, I have a viewer here. I'm just testing. I get a phone call. Stephanie's like, it's me.
Of all the ones I go, I'm like, what's testing?
What is she doing?
I want to go on her testing.
Well, because I couldn't figure it out, because everything's changed. I mean, like I was telling Rodney just a minute ago, like everything's changed back here, but then today it looks normal again. But because of going live on YouTube, like it was all different. So I was like trying to test it and see how I close out and stuff. So we didn't have that same problem we did the one day with Tipsy Tuesday. I was like, I think I lost it all.
I know. Well, except for this week, I come on and I can't see anybody, but you're still recording and everybody can see you, but I could see the people in everything. It was weird.
That was,
And then it posted, it was weird, but then it said it posted and then you could see a video of me like looking around. And I was like, then it changed and it was your actual webinar. And I was like,
I know, it was crazy because when I got in, it was like the coordinator is trying to bring you on, and I'm like, what is going on? It happens a little techie is not really our thing.
I was late.
Yes. So anybody got anything going on? Any questions?
Other than nothing. We know what we have to do. We're just not doing it. It's the truth. The truth hurts.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not doing a live video every day like I should. I'm not blogging like I should. Even with a new,
Stephanie's supposed to be helping.
Stephanie's supposed to be helping, but I'm not getting much help there either. But I just got to do it. That's all it is. Just got to do it. Can't let those people down. That's why you got to do it.
We haven't been getting up early.
That's my thing. I got to get up early.
Kelly has been sleeping in, which is
Not good.
never does that. He gets up and does
Boats wearing you out, Kelly.
Boats are wearing me out,
Uh-huh.
man. I tell you what.
that hard work.
That sounds like some real work, man.
Yeah. It's,
He's getting strong in his boobs right now.
Yeah.
Well, he's got muscles now still, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
real.
Probably working some
a
moves.
lot of different, and you're in your bare feet all day too.
Oh, really?
So your feet are like over top edges and stuff and rails and climbing and yeah, it's not fun. That's why I need to.
Videos are a
That's
lot
why I
more
need.
fun.
I know. That's why we need to like travel and do this. It sounds way more funner than buffing boats. But
Definitely.
it's all in the journey.
Yeah.
It's all part of the journey.
Exactly.
I mean, if I got back in the golf course work, I'd be like right back into corporate world, and I'd say, maybe this isn't for me. Because it's easy. It's the easy way out. But this is
Gotta keep working.
like this has got to do it. This works. You just got to do it.
I've been seeing a lot of these follow the directions because I followed the directions. I'm like, you just have to follow the directions. Right. Every day.
Do the steps and do what's.
Samantha's like, I know, I do it every
I know.
day.
That's why I'm on the leaderboards. That's why I'm number one. What was that one thing? You think you're the boss?
Huh?
You're the boss? The boss? Remember when your name changed on the website?
That was crazy. It went to Boss Lady and something else. There was two of them, and then I had to go in and change my password. That was weird. I still have my.
Maybe her.
It was me.
I don't even know how to change it.
I wouldn't even know how to do it.
I can barely do my own. Come on. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you just start doing those lives, they're so motivating, you know?
I don't talk that much. Do I talk that much?
You just gotta talk. It doesn't matter.
I don't even talk.
You just gotta talk.
Kelly even sometimes it's like, why don't you just talk? You don't say anything.
If we just talk about what we already know, then you're not gonna be fumbling about what to say because you already know.
Yeah, it's you know, to be honest, I think that the ones that you just jump on and start talking and like just talk are the ones that get the most views and likes and things like that. Like the ones that I've actually gone on and like planned out. It's you know, the hardest thing for lives with me, honestly, is like, of course you have to have, you know, the Facebook Live requires like the catchy title, and then like I feel like I always get off title, and then when people start hopping on, then I feel like they're confused on what's happening, and it becomes like a confusion for you as the like person live. But it's so weird because, you know, you'll see.
Wait. Let me mute.
Like you'll see people jumping on and off and on and off, and like, you know, you'll see like a number 14 or whatever, and then it'll drop down to 5, and then it'll go to 2, and then you get off and you look and it says that 47 people viewed your live, and you're like, whoa, how did, like, it's just nuts. It's nuts. But, you know, on Monday I started a live challenge, which is 5 days in a row, with the hashtag FB Live Challenge. And I have 4 people on. Woohoo! So I'm gonna keep going with that challenge. I would love for you guys to hop on and do it with me as well. But pretty much all week, all I've talked about was lives, and people need to do lives. And it's, you know, people are like, I know, I need to, and da, 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 and then it gives you the open door to like go talk to them, and, you know.
Right. Yeah, then I did get to listen to a wake-up call from Ryan, finally, the one that he did earlier in the week when he went over, you know, the Think and Grow Rich. You know, when you finally get, 3 people, then, we got a mastermind from it, all 3 of us right here. I mean, we show up all of us, we show up every Thursday for how long has it been, Yeah,
how long have we been doing these?
Yeah, for March.
God, it's been a while.
Yeah.
But
start off on Tuesdays. So
we moved it to Thursdays to make everybody happy.
Thursdays get more people, and
right.
Same people.
Some of those people quit.
I'm sure.
It's crazy. It's awesome though. But like you said, I mean, and that's even when he was saying, he made up his own mastermind. Like he had Ray Higdon, he had all these big leaders, and those were his mastermind people, and he just showed up to everything that they did. That was cool. That was a cool wake-up call.
I missed the lives though. I can't get them. Sometimes I can catch them. Sometimes I can't. So I've been trying to, hit the recordings, and that's hard. I just got to do that in the morning. I just got to get up, meditate, listen to a wake-up call.
Yeah. Are you still meditating?
No, I got to get up. I'm not getting up.
You were the most productive during meditation.
I know.
It's absolutely amazing. And I've fallen off, gotten back on, like with the time change, especially like 4:44 in the morning, it's dark until almost 7 o'clock here. It's like, good Lord.
Black, yep.
So I've I've slacked off and on and been off and on, but I definitely see a difference in my business when I meditate.
Yeah. You're more focused on what you need to accomplish for the day. You know, it's like it's laid out for you more. But yeah, I can see why it's so important. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just clears the mind.
Yeah. Watch, if you haven't watched it, watch the Ray Higdon's thing that about his notes that he took. He's at that Inc. 5000 or Inc. whatever. He made that. They're at the event now, and he's taken. You know, Tony Robbins is on stage, and there's a bunch of them. So, like the one guy, even like companies, like big name company people were there and speaking and stuff. So yeah, read that blog and watch his video on that.
It's just a recent blog?
It was today. It was earlier today.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll have to get over there.
Yeah, but that's pretty Inc. I think it's Inc. 5000. Like one of the top, you know, growing businesses in the country.
Yeah, I saw a live that he was doing, and he had like an Inc. 5000 like plaque in the background or something.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, he's got some good things in that one.
How do you guys feel about MLSP taking away blogging for university?
Well, I mean, I know they said if you're grandfathered in, is that how it works? You can still get it, but I mean, that's an awesome value for that, you know. But I can understand where they want to go with all that you get for that to go with just mastery for that. But yeah, I mean,
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Because even if you are in university and you're just learning, you know, as you go, it's not like, you know, you need to be mastery right away. But go through the process, and then as you go through the process of university of learning how to get leads, learning how to promote, then once you're able to do that and you want to take the step of branding yourself and having that as a big tool for it and using that as to you know, make your home, you're going to be at mastery anyway. You're going to be able to afford it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that at the university level, it's been, I mean, for those people who were university on, you know, and are still grandfathered in, that's awesome. Like, you know, and the best part about it is they've kind of stuck them in concrete. You know, it's like, leave and, you know, you're not going to get it. But yeah. I think that in the sponsoring aspect of it, it becomes a lot bigger of a sales point for mastery versus just university, because, you know, you pretty much get everything with university except the commissions.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's like, well, I'm not really worried about the commissions right away because they're just getting in and they're getting their feet wet. So I think it's a good move. But did you see that they said something about mastery and above?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they said blogging sites will be for mastery members and above. So I think that they're even coming out with a higher level, which is probably going to include the coaching. And the library. That's where I think they're going.
It sounds like they're kind of setting up to do that, to do something like that. They're slowly taking things away.
Well, you see who's in charge of the coaching.
All in more. Because the coaching is separate, right?
Coaching's separate. Yeah, you know who's coming back?
Mm-hmm.
Norbert. Norbert's in charge of the coaching.
I saw that.
You know who Norbert is, right, Rodney?
No, I'm not sure who that is.
Norbert is the guy who made it with Brian at the piano at the bar.
He's got Brian met at the piano bar that they created.
They created MLSP together. That he went off on his own. He still comes to all the Live the Dreams and kind of like is the host. Introduces all the speakers, and he's up on stage with Brian every year, but he hasn't been part of the corporate end of it for years. Since when was it? He was a couple. You Live the Dream 4. So I think at Live the Dream 5, that's when he stepped away, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I mean, I didn't really, when I saw the whole big thing, I mean, I knew he wasn't as active as Brian inside of it, but I didn't realize that he stepped away.
Yeah, it's been since like 2000 or Live the Dream 5. So it's been like 3 years that he's kind of went off on done his own thing, but now he's coming back. Even though he was a co-founder, you know, it was their napkin that they came up with the whole thing.
Hold on.
So we've met him a couple times. He's a cool dude. I think she should have muted her. Yeah.
She's a crazy girl. So I have a little Chihuahua Jack Russell mix, and she's older, but she's still crazy. I mean, like, even the vet, we had to take her to the vet for a bladder infection, and the vet was like, "How old is she? Are you sure she's that old?" We're like, we've had her for 14 years, and she was not a puppy when we got her. But she's like, I have to block her away because she drags her bed around, like, and she's always done it. But she would knock over my I'd be like sitting here and my backdrop would like hit me in the head. So she's over there crying. Like, oh, good golly. So that's my story.
So you're still pulling in leads.
I'm just doing the giving away the 5-week boot camp. I mean, and it's awesome value. I mean, you get a free 5-week boot camp, like 5 weeks worth of telling you Facebook, you're going through tools. And then we have, Ryan McMorris, who's L5, who's a coach. We have Steve Krivda, who's a coach and L5. I mean, like, we have serious value in that boot camp. And so I'm just, I'm putting that out. I think I need to change it up a little bit. My leads are kind of slowing down, but they've slowed down a lot since I got thrown in jail. That's Facebook jail. Those of you. I didn't actually go to jail. I was like doing my live today, and I was like, well, and then you get thrown, if you're like me, you get thrown in jail. And I like rewatched it, and I'm like, people are going to think that I literally was like in jail.
Yeah, so I can't do my lives, but now that I'm out.
Now that I'm out and free, I don't know, maybe it'll bring more attention. People will be like, when did she go to jail?
What's she go to jail for? Right.
But yeah, so
a lot of people don't even know there is a Facebook jail. That's what's so funny part,
Yeah, so I mean, ever since getting thrown in jail, I'm very cautious about the way I post, because everybody's shocked because they're like, you weren't I had no posts that weren't like normal people are doing it every day. Just like you said, Stephanie, you do it the same way I did, except for the difference is that you're doing images and I'm doing videos. So I'm not sure. I did email them, and then they wrote me back that was like, I have like a screenshot of it, but it's basically like, oh. I'm like, they took all my lives away before they even threw me in jail. And I have nothing on my lives. Like, I don't have any music playing in the background for copywriting issues, because I heard that that's happened to some people. They've been working out to whatever music, and it's copywriting because you didn't have permission to have that music on in the background and stuff. So I have nothing like that. But
People have like died on lives and they didn't like take it down. Actually, come to think about it.
Yeah.
What have you been doing, Samantha, that we haven't seen?
I don't know. I mean, I did get like a massive amount of leads, like really fast, and like, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure that I was getting so many hits that it became like, you know, like, what's this girl doing? And then they were like, no, we don't like you because you're not paying us to get this many leads.
That's also a good thought.
You know, so I don't know,
Yeah.
but I'm tiptoeing around. I'm like, okay, I'll do, and I, you know, like before I was like, ding, 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 because that group apps, if you're watching this and you don't have the Facebook group app, it's free, download it, and you can post to groups like mad crazy fast. I don't suggest it because you'll get thrown in jail, but you know, I was so fast with that, and now I'm like, I'll post to one, and then I'll read a chapter or something, and then I'll go back and I'll post to another one. Where before I was like, ding, 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 ding. But I was only up to 9 an hour, so don't go past 9 an hour with videos. But I posted probably about 4 to 6 for a very, very long time, and it wasn't even an hour. I did it like 2 to 3 times, actually probably 3 to 4 times a day. So it wasn't like I was like every hour posting. It was just 3 or 4 times a day. I'd do it after I meditated. I'd do it at lunch. I'd do it before the kid got home from school, and then I'd do it as I was going to bed. So, I mean, and honestly, the biggest leads for me was my time around 6 a.m. So Eastern time would be 8 a.m. And then my time around 9, so right around 11 o'clock at night. Those are when the leads actually hit the hardest in those groups. If you want to start posting into groups, that's the time that people, you know, because I think late night people are on and they're trying to figure out how they're going to grow their business, and then they're on before they go to work.
Yeah.
So
I have a question.
Melissa has a question. What's your question, Melissa? Maybe she's typing it.
we have like 1 loyal viewer on Facebook Live, 2. We love you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Antonio said that if you use a group post, you wouldn't go to Facebook jail. Is that true?
I don't know. I've never used those, but I do know that Antonio has gone to jail.
Yeah.
I do know that there was something when we went through his boot camp. He was saying something about it. He tests it all the time.
Group post.
But posters, yeah. There's a few of them. I would just go over and ask Antonio. There's also a guy named Mark that I just met, and he uses posters, and he's on the leaderboards too. He's usually somewhere right around where I am on the leaderboards, and he uses a poster as well.
Well, I think it may be if you're only scheduling it to do so many, like naturally, because I've heard of other people using posters as well, and you've used them in other social media platforms. It's just you have to not do as many at a time, because you can post a ton at first. I mean, you can post to a ton, because we've seen it being done live where it's just going and going and going. But if you work your way up to more.
Well, and that's the thing is that I was following Ed Zimbardi's way of doing posts.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know, he said to post 3 to 5 times to start out, just so that Facebook would like recognize your posting and stuff like that, and then just increase it. And that's what I did. I just think it all depends on Facebook and what they want to do. I mean, that's the one reason why we always talk about blogging and content and stuff like that, is because any of these social media platforms can drop you like whatever they want to do. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to, go after Facebook? I don't have my first like 3 months worth of lives. I don't know that I'll ever get them back. They took
Right.
That's just crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, they're still there. You can still view them on Facebook, but I don't have the ability to save them. But now that when I emailed them and talked to them, then they started giving me my new lives. Like now I have those. But if you do a live and you think it's good and you want to save that right away, because they can take it and what are you gonna do? Come on, Facebook.
Yeah. Mine.
I'm gonna sue you, and I'm gonna bring all my friends. I'm gonna tell everybody, and nobody is going to be on Facebook anymore. That's all.
Right.
Right.
We're all going to Facebook.
They're like, yeah, real scared of you, Samantha Wall.
We can call
Right.
Sammy Wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna go start my own Facebook.
Right. So yeah. So we gotta start getting leads, Rodney. We gotta learn that stuff. That's
Yep. That's what it sounds like.
It is,
But it is because once I got that one a couple to go through the camp. When I was doing it before you got thrown in jail, and then I kind of like after you got thrown in jail, I kind of like stopped because I've been thrown in jail 3 times. But I don't know if this next time that I get thrown in jail,
You might lose this
I might
profile.
lose my whole account.
like probation.
Or is it like
Price you're out.
where after so many years it's gone off your driver's license after like so many years? Does it fall off? Because that was like before I learned how to do anything. I spam people. I was like I want friends.
First started
So I'm like,
trying it.
I would
I
like
don't know what
add,
happened here.
I'd had like 75 friends a day.
Wow.
I bet you had some real winners too.
And I got thrown in jail for 30 days was my longest. I couldn't add a friend for 30 days.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
It was like 3 days, and then the second time was like 14 days or 15 days, and then the third time was 30 days. Then they said if you get thrown in jail again, then you're subject to losing your account.
Wow.
And that's when I learned how to market. Once I figured out what I was doing wrong, and finally dialing into MLSP and learning stuff. But hopefully, I hope I don't get thrown in jail again and lose my account. That would kind of suck.
Yeah, I would just start. Do the videos and do 3 times post. The real good groups. Honestly, I'll tell you some good groups right now that get me leads almost every time I do is any of the work at home moms. Anything above like 10,000 people is going to get way more than the 2,000. Because you see inside of our Tipsy Tuesday group, we have a couple hundred people in there, and there's like 5 to 8 people that see a post. So it's the same way in all groups, so 50,000 people in there, there's a lot more people seeing that post than a group with only 2,000. But you can still post in those because they still work, but definitely the mom groups hit the hardest. And, anytime anyone comes over and likes my post, I go over and I thank them for liking it, and they usually spam me. They're like, oh, are you interested? Here's my link. Like, oh. No, I was just saying thanks.
No.
Or if I'm friends with them, then I'll tag them in the comments and say thank you so that it just keeps getting boosted. And that's what I did when I was in jail. I just went back through the groups that I posted in, and I went all the way down to like something that I saw, and then I'd like put a sticker on there for any of my posts, so it would go back to the top. I'm like, I'll find my way around you, Facebook. I'll still be posting. You just took away my lives, which was really hard for me.
All right.
Because as you know, as both of you, all of you, Melissa included, you get on those lives, you start having fun, and then you don't do them anymore, and then it's just as hard to get back on as it was the first time you did it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way it works, you know. So I'm like, literally, you're gonna make this hard for me to get back on my lives. And it was the first time I got back on. I'm like, oh, but then everybody, you know, people are so enthralled with the fact that you go live. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Gotta start doing them.
Yep.
You guys coming in the challenge?
Yeah.
I have to do that.
You can start, you know, take the weekend, write out. You know, I have my notes, and anytime, because you know, you be waxing those boats, and all of a sudden, like, think of something. You know, something will come across, a sentence or something, and you'll be like, oh my God, I could talk for like 10 minutes on this. Grab your notes and then write it in there. I'm not saying that you'll remember what you were going to talk about when you go back to your notes, because that happens to me a lot. But, you know, I have a ton of like topics that I can go off of.
Right.
You know, like today I was driving down the street, and what is wrong with people? Why can't you wait? Like, I literally stop traffic so that you don't have to turn left to let you in, and you can't do this for me? Like,
Yeah.
why can't you do, like, that drives me up a wall. I'm like, literally, I was nice, and you are mean, and I don't like you. So, I mean, like, just that alone, you write on there, on your live, what is wrong with people, and people will be like, what is she talking about?
Exactly.
And then you just start talking. I mean, it's just, you know, it's little things like that that, like, people love.
Yeah.
So just this weekend, you know, go sit down and think of things, you know, the 4 C's. The 4 C's you need in business: collect, capture, connect with, you know, communicate, and close. I mean, that's things that people don't know about. You know, the 3 E's of why you get on social media. Why do people go online? They go online to be entertained. They go online to be educated and to engage. Those are the 3 reasons that people go online. So you need to put that into your marketing and make it happen. You know, I mean, just silly stuff that you get off of these, you know, wake-up calls. I know Kelly and I's brain is the same way. Our brains work the same way. Like, we could listen to a 20-minute wake-up call and be like, yes, yes, yes. And then 5 minutes later be like,
what?
What the hell am I going to talk about? I mean, I even have these notes, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And I know, and I'm the same way when I get on lives. You know, like today, people were like, how many books do you have to read to become a good speaker like you? I'm like, who are you watching?
Right.
I'm not sure you're watching the same person, but that's the difference, is like, you know, you see yourself differently than how people see you. And,
right.
You know, I mean, and there's another live I'm going to do, you know, the things that you say to yourself on a daily basis, would you beat someone up in a bar if they said those things to your friend? You know? If you're sitting there and you're being mean to yourself, you know, oh, I'm so stupid, I can't get this stupid blogging stuff. Oh my God, I'm never going to get it. If somebody came up to your best friend and was like, you're so stupid, you don't know how to blog, you can't do anything, I would punch someone in the face. No joke about it. But yet, for some reason, we talk to ourselves that way. Like, why? So, start beating yourself up.
Right.
In a good way.
Mm-hmm.
In a good way, yeah.
Nice to yourself, Liv.
Yes, be nice. But yes, Kelly, I gotta see you back out there, man.
I know.
You're our only
I
hope,
know.
Obi-Wan. Is that how it
I know.
goes?
I'm not even that active on Facebook. I don't know why I got so. I don't know.
Antisocial.
Antisocial, I guess. I don't know. Once you stop, then you're like, well, shit.
I know, because I did it. And now I'm like.
What do you say now? I'm back.
Hey guys.
I'm back. You just come back.
You just come back, yeah.
You just
They
come
don't know
back.
you're gone.
They don't like.
Right back
They
in.
know. There are people that know you're gone, and there are people that are watching. I'm not gonna lie. There are people. I mean, I'm watching. I go over and check. I'm like, what's Kelly doing? What's Kelly up to? Is he on? Is he doing? You know, I mean, so there are people who are checking on you.
Fall off a boat today or what? Why is it?
Right, but you keep adding those new friends. You keep adding those new connections, and you get more people.
I mean, that's how. Well, when I got this lead to go through the boot camp or whatever, and I got on the phone with her and talked to her for like a week or so, and we're still chatting back and forth. But I was like, well, yeah, this is what you do, and I basically told her what we do, and just like you entered your name and your email for the boot camp. I got you as a lead. Now I can find out what you need. If I have anything that can help you with it, maybe you're looking to travel, or maybe you're looking to lose some weight. Maybe you're looking to, but she's not even in a business. Doesn't even have one yet. But
Even
she
better.
wants one.
She's researching.
She's researching it.
Business.
She's researching it, and
Right, but
she
That's
wants
what
to
we
bring
want.
her husband. She doesn't work. She's at home all day. And
what do you need more than anything before you even start a business? You need marketing knowledge.
exactly.
And
So,
my
I mean,
lead
if I
system
didn't-
girl will do that.
And it's just getting those leads so you can practice getting it on the phone and getting them on the phone and talking to people like a real person.
He has been
And-
doing better.
And I was like, well, what made you I don't know what I asked her, but I was like, she's like, well, I went over and I looked at your Facebook page, and I went through your stuff, watched a couple of your videos, saw you had kids and you got pets, and I got dogs and birds, and she just wants to learn, and it like clicked with her, and we've been chatting on the phone, and it's just getting her to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
But I explain the whole system. This is what you get. This is what you're doing, and just like I got you as a lead, you're going to be able to get people as a lead and talk to them on the phone, just like I'm talking to you on the phone, and that's how it works. That's how you build relationships.
Yep, and those leads, man. I was watching Keisha Bass, and she was like, the reason your feet hit the floor in the morning is for leads. And if you think it's any other way, you're wrong. And that's when I was like, wait. I thought all my Facebook friends were leads.
I mean, just think, what if you're getting leads every day? What are the possibilities of you signing someone up once a week?
Absolutely. And the thing about the boot camp, honestly, like getting the funnel set up for what we have with our team and being able to give this boot camp to people is that, it's not like you're coming back and you're like, I'm following up on that video you watched 2 weeks ago and I've been bugging you for 3 days. So what do you think now?
Right.
Literally you have 5 weeks to not to bug, but you know what I'm saying? Like to contact them, to find out how they're doing, to find out, and you'll be surprised at how many people are like, I kind of fell off. Thanks for connecting, because I really want to make sure I get through this boot camp, but I fell off, and it's really nice to have somebody who's pushing me along, and Kelly, with what you do on week 2 as far as explaining the back office, and then as far as week 4 with Steve Krivda, when he talks about how you use My Lead System Pro and your company to build your company and how to recruit through it. I mean, it's like, you just gotta, you know.
And there's so many people out there.
Absolutely.
There's so many people out there.
Yep. Someone I talked to could like you better. You know, I mean, it's just the way the world works. Attraction marketing.
You just gotta out-teach everybody. Be the best teacher out there. That's all you gotta do.
That's right. Chase after the people ahead of you and leave the ones behind you. You know, you just got to keep moving forward and the rest will catch up. You know, I mean, and that was a lot of my problem for a long time is I had people who would tell me that they were going to join or, you know, that they were interested, and then they'd come over and they'd ask me questions and I'd be giving away free coaching like left and right because that's, you know, the love I give. But, you know, it's just like they say, you know, be busy all the time and pretty soon you'll be busy all the time. You know, so when you get on the phone with these prospects, you got 5 minutes because you're busy. And just like, you know, when you're talking to your prospect, they don't want to know that they have to sit there on the phone for an hour trying to close someone. They want to know that the videos are going to do it and that this and that and the above. So you have to know that they're watching you like, I'm going to be doing what this person's doing. You know? So if you're in and out.
Just like Aaron Burt said I watched the Tuesday thing later. But that's why you put content out on. That's why you put stuff, right? Videos every single day. That's why you put content. Your timeline closes them halfway.
Yep, and I love like what she says about like even, you know, offline stuff, because Lord knows I'm not a good person to walk up to somebody and be like, hey, you want to join my opportunity? La, 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 la. To be able to just get them as a Facebook friend. Yeah. And let your timeline do it. And you have to go back and you have to judge your timeline. What is your timeline saying about you? Is it saying that you like to cook? Because that's great. That's great to be sharing. But if that's all you're sharing, you know, turning around and telling someone that your business is rocking and all they see is recipes on your timeline, they're like, not so much. Not so much. You know. So I love her. I love the way she teaches.
Did you watch that one yet?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Did you watch that one, Rodney? This past Tuesday?
From
Aaron?
Tuesday?
Yeah. Tuesday at 3 o'clock, the Hangout?
No, I didn't get a chance.
It's awesome. Go back in your back office and watch it before it's gone because it was awesome. She talks about different conversations, and she talked about like, which before she had talked about, you know, asking how's business going, and that you shouldn't say that because if you say that, that gives them like the in to tell you that they're doing fantastic because that's what everybody's taught in this industry to say. But she talked about, which is a mistake I was making, is, you know, somebody's got their XYZ company all over their timeline. You can't even find anything to talk to them about because all it is their company. I would say, you know, so you're in LaVille or whatever, you're in Thrive, you're in Vacation, you know, whatever it is. And that gives them, like, you're opening them up to pitch you. And once you get someone who's pitching you, it's almost impossible to turn that around. Mm-hmm. So she talks about, you know, how to do conversations and how to lead them. And it's just, it was very cool. She gave a few different.
Yeah, she gave you different, because she's a coach too, right? Mm-hmm. And she's grabbing these from her coaching clients, I'm sure, and some of her stuff. You know, she gave us examples, like 4 or 5 examples, and how the energy went with the conversation. to like having someone 3/4 of the way sold on it before you even introduce them to it.
Yeah.
Just talking about normal life. Just be a friend. That's what we're getting. New friends.
Absolutely. Friends tell friends problems.
All right, I have to go check that out.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well,
Well, I know we've been going for like 50 minutes. I know that we all have
stuff
families and stuff that we need to get to, but are you guys in on the live challenge?
What's the live challenge? Tell them, run it.
5 days in a row. We started it last Monday till this Friday, and then I'm gonna start it again following Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. So 5 days in a row. You can jump on whenever you can. You can do 30 seconds. I don't care. Just gotta push the button.
Yep.
And then it's hashtag FB Live Challenge. If you're watching this as a replay or you're watching this live right now on YouTube, feel free to jump in this challenge as well. Yes, Monday to Friday. Just hashtag FB Live Challenge. And what we're doing from there is we're checking the hashtags every day. And you'll go and you'll like and comment on everybody who's in the challenge so that we can get more engagement and more things happening for everybody with these lives.
All right.
So it's
Get in on Monday.
Monday. I'll be looking for it.
Okay.
You in, Kelly?
I'm in.
Melissa? Are you in?
Looks like she said yes.
She said yes.
How about this one?
Are you in?
Definitely.
How about this one?
I don't know nothing about it. Stop poking me.
Think about it over the weekend, right?
See, there's a live right there. How to get your boyfriend to stop poking you in the head. People would be like, what is that?
What is it?
I mean, and guys, I got more viewers just by doing like day one hashtag FB Live Challenge, and that's all I wrote. Like, and the reason that's all I wrote is because I could get on and say whatever I wanted to say. And I've been telling people that like the first live you can do is just talk people into getting into this challenge. Be real. Tell them you're scared. Tell them, I was in and I was doing lives and then I fell out and it got hard for me, but I'm back and I'm in this challenge and I'd love for you to jump in this challenge with me. And you'll be truly surprised at how many people come over and message you and are like, oh my gosh, I did my first live today and thank you so much. And it's awesome. It's truly awesome. Wow, that's cool. So,
All right.
we're all in?
We're all in.
I think we're all in.
All right. Well, then I will be looking for those lives on Monday.
All right.
All of you.
Sounds good.
All right. Hey,
Awesome. Thanks, Samantha. Thanks, Rod.
guys,
Yep. Thank you guys.
what do you got to do?
You got to be the juice.
You got to be the juice.
Be the juice.
Juice.
Good night, guys.